Acorn is a boutique management consulting firm, focuses on businesses that are $200 million in sales and smaller in a 150-mile radius around Chicago. So I'm Dave Falter. I'm the managing partner of Acorn Growth Partners, which is a boutique management consulting firm focused on Midwestern companies. Prior to that, I was the CEO of Optimer Brands, which was a private equity company. Prior to that, I was the president of Galileo, which is a travel distribution technology company, global business. And then prior to that, I was the CEO of Sendit Corporate Travel Solutions, also known as Travelport. So Sendit Corporation, which was effectively a publicly owned private equity company, owned a group of travel distribution assets. We deployed CCS into that organization, that combined organization, and it had dramatic impact on our selling, dramatic. Then I went on to run Galileo, which is a travel distribution nexus or distribution technology company, and we deployed customer-centric selling into that organization as well. Then I went on to join private equity company, and where I was an advisor to the company and an active director, and I went on to actually run several of their portfolio companies where we introduced the customer-centric selling into those companies as well, with dramatic, in two different instances, 300% plus year-over-year growth in our sales because of the implementation of CCS. I mean, we did a lot of other things as well, but CCS clearly was a huge lever in that growth. We recommend CCS almost as a matter of our methodology, which is by the time you get to the sales operations and the sales methodology conversation, we're going to recommend CCS because it just produces, the results are just too good to not recommend it. One of the reasons why when I first heard about customer-centric selling, and even Frank I think may have gotten this from me, that I liked about CCS is that the whole process is a series of trial closes. You're moving the customer to yes, but they've said yes probably 20 or 30 times by the time you actually get to closure. And so I think that just kind of creates a more hygienic conversation. Everybody's just a little bit more professional and a little bit more relaxed in some ways, because you can always point to the methodology as a means of discussing really where you are in that sale. So what I find is fairly shortly after people go through the training, they realize, the light goes on, and they realize that they can actually continue to do some of the things that they do well. In other words, their individuality is going to be preserved, but their effectiveness is going to be heightened because they have a process now to kind of remind them what the next step is. And equally, they have a methodology that helps them deal with those critical obstacles that inevitably happen in the selling process. So it gives good salespeople a reference point. It gives average salespeople a playbook to really be excellent, I think.